What happened at Monza wasn't just a strong drive, it was a revelation. Word travels fast in Formula One. By the time the checkered flag fell at Monza, rival engineers already had their own copies of Ferrari's lap data. McLaren's strategy group was the first to flag it. Hamilton's sector exits were too clean, too consistent to match what Ferrari had been describing for months. For a car supposedly crippled by rear instability, the traces looked like a machine reborn. Red Bull, watching from their command centre in Milton Keynes, reached the same conclusion. McLaren's analysts calculated that Hamilton's tyre stability alone, his 5-degree variance versus Leclerc's 12, could be worth nearly 0.2 per lap across a 50-lap stint. Over a season, that equates to point swings big enough to decide a Constructors' Championship. This sent a ripple of unease through the paddock. Rival teams thrive on predictability. Knowing your opponent's car has fundamental weaknesses makes strategy easier. But if Ferrari's true ceiling is driver-dependent, that ceiling just became unpredictable. One weekend, the SF-XXV could be an unstable midfield machine. Next, with Hamilton behind the wheel, it could challenge McLaren or Red Bull on raw pace. Because when the same car behaves like two different machines, depending on who drives it, the question isn't engineering anymore, it's philosophy. What happened at Monza wasn't just a strong drive, it was a revelation. For months, Ferrari's engineers had described the SF-XXV as unstable, unpredictable, fundamentally limited. Yet Hamilton demonstrated that the car's ceiling isn't defined by its flaws, but by the driver who interprets them. But that revelation has a cost. Ferrari now faces a decision that goes beyond engineering. Do they evolve the SF-XXV around Hamilton's adaptive mastery, risking alienation of Leclerc? Or do they continue chasing stability for Leclerc, potentially capping Hamilton's ability to exploit the car's hidden potential? So here's the dilemma only Ferrari can answer. Is Hamilton revealing a championship-winning innovation in how to drive the SF-XXV? Or has he simply shown that Ferrari's future depends on picking one philosophy over the other?